guys, we have been talking about different ways that you can control, for example, lights or maybe any other electrical machines. Now, we say that for the house, you got UPB, you got Zigbee, you got Z-Wave. And you know that you can also transfer data with Bluetooth. You can transfer data. Obviously, we use a lot of Wi-Fi to connect our laptop to the router, and we can search on the internet. But that's not the only way to transfer data wirelessly. Like I said, there is Zigbee, Z-Wave, and there is some other technologies there in the market. So today we are going to look at UPB, and that is Universal Power Bus. On the existing power lines, can we transmit data? Of course, those of you who are electrical engineers, they know that we are, and we do the PLC, the power line communication between substation to substation, and how the signals are sent through relays and then wave type. I don't want to go there. That's a different subject. But what we want to talk about here is how the how UPB works. Okay. So what we will have, and there will be a practical demonstration. So let's see. What does we will need a UPB controller. Okay. We will connect our UPB controller to what? We are going to connect it to a serial cable to our computer. So here is our computer. Okay. This will be a serial cable, a serial port. To the serial port, we will connect the UPB controller to the computer. Okay. And I will show you when we do the practical lab. Now, this computer is going to, on this computer, what we have installed, we have Upstart. That's the software which is going to help us communicate with a UPB controller. Okay. For example, the same thing like if you have a printer, so you connect, you install the driver on your computer, so your computer and your printer can communicate, or scanner, or iPhone, or any of those. So we have to have a driver. So in this case, Upstart is a software that is going to communicate between the computer and the UPB controller. Then what we would have here a receptacle, a extension, okay, an extension, and this extension, what we are going to put is we are going to connect a smart switch. So the smart switch is going to be connected to this extension cord, and then this smart switch we are going to connect it, let's say, to a fan, and you can connect it to a coffee pot or whatever you want. Yeah. Now this UPB controller, he is also plugged in here to this extension cord. Okay. What we are going to do, we are going to open our Upstart software. Once we open it, it's going to communicate to UPB controller. It's going to send a signal and look for UPB compatible devices. In this case, we will have only one smart receptacle. This we will identify it, and then we will be able to control it from our Upstart software. Okay, so right here is the practical demonstration of how UPB works. Right here, this is a UPB controller which is connected to an extension right here, and along with that we got the smart receptacle which is right here, that is connected to the same extension cord. Okay, and then we are going to control this fan via the smart receptacle. So what happens is this: on the computer I have and your UPB controller right there is connected in the back serially to your computer. Okay, so on the computer UPB is installed, UPB software. This software is going to communicate right here, and then from here we are going to identify this receptacle, and if there are more receptacles they will be identified too. Okay, so but one is enough for the demonstration for you guys. Right here, I'm going to show you. This right here is our UPB software. Okay, so you come right here, and there is the Upstart right here. So the Upstart software is here. What we are going to do is we are going to connect to our controller. So go ahead, click on connect. And we are going to choose the serial port. Let's say find. Okay, so we have find the port where this controller is connected. Now we are going to say connect. Okay, so your software is now connected to the controller. Now we're going to add a device. Okay, we go to devices, add a device. And what we're going to do is we are going to put this device in a setup mode. And let me show you how do you put this device in a setup mode. So if you guys see right here, this is the button that you need to click it 5 times to put it in the setup mode. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to do it many times probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And we can see that it is in a setup mode now. And what we do right here, we click next. Now we are sending a signal to our controller, and our controller is looking on the current electrical line to see if there is any kind of receptacle or any kind of UPB compatible device there. And you can see that it has found that one. And it is amazing that you can see this clearly, that how we are sending information or data, or you can say zeros and ones through the wire, and we are identifying the compatible receptacle there. So it is reading all the information about that receptacle, and there we go. Now, where do you want to install this receptacle? So maybe you want to put it in a kitchen where your different kind of lights or a coffee pot would be connected to it, or maybe an air conditioner is connected to this. So that is up to you. And we go click next, okay, and then say done. And now I should be able to control this receptacle from the phone, or you can have this you can have the software on your phone. So let me give you now, if you click on and then we can turn it off from the software. All right, so that is